this session. So in today's class, I'm not going to teach any new topic. We'll try to do some coding in today's class. Mm, If I do some exercises along with you, so you can easily understand. Yeah, I'm sharing the screen. Sorry. Are you able to see the screen now? Okay, good. So we finished all this driver API, web element API and all. So and I in the exercises also explained test add to cart in Flipkart, that is also done. So in today's class I will tell you how to send an email through Gmail and how can we test that. Okay, so this is also one of the exercise. So if you work on any authenticated website, and if you have to automate some actions, if you develop some test scripts in an authenticated website, this example will resemble the same. Okay, both look similar, that's why I placed this example in my course content. So I'm opening my Gmail. Okay, I have some Gmail ID for my students, my Selenium student at. So we will try to write program for this. Okay, so first let me copy the template. Already I have the program with me. In our project we'll keep it. So to send the Gmail, so to send an email we need an email ID, right? So the email ID is my Selenium student and the password is want to learn. So I will send email to one of you. Okay, let me send the email to Hari. So this is my two email ID. To him I am going to send the email. Okay. So so this is the test mail. Okay, test mail. Through Selenium program. So this slash r slash n means it will add a new line. Okay. So if you are typing something, what will you do? So hi, you will press enter, right? If you press enter, then a new line break will come. If you press enter, then another will come. So if you wanna press enter in a string, you have to use these characters. Slash or slash n means press a new line character. So pressing enter is equivalent to the slash or slash n. So if I keep slash or slash n twice, that means I need two line breaks. Okay. Now let me write the program. So in the Gmail, if you wanna log in first, what will you do? You will open gmail.com. Then uh, okay, let me remove it first. So I open gmail.com. So it will ask me to enter the email, right? So what is the idea of it? Email. Driver dot find element by dot id equal to email. So in the email field, I need to send my username. So I'm sending my username. After sending, after typing username, what I supposed to do? I need to click on the next button, right? So let me inspect the next button. It contains an ID, so good. So I will find it driver dot find element by dot ID next dot click. Okay. If you click on it after providing the email ID, if you click on it, then the password will come. Okay, the password field is not there. After clicking on it, it is coming. So notice this, I told you, right? When do you need wait for element presence? If you have the element before the action, then you don't need it. But due to some action, if the element is coming, if the element is dynamically adding to the page, then definitely you need the wait, because sometimes this password field will come within fraction of seconds. Even you don't add wait, then the program will pass, but it will behave based on the system performance. In some missions it will come within fraction of seconds, in some missions it may take within fraction of milliseconds, in some missions it may take fraction of seconds, 1 or 2 seconds, then the program will fail. So remember these lines. If you feel that some element is dynamically adding to the page, it's good to add the wait. Okay, definitely you should add the wait, then the program will pass in any kind of the mission. Even it is passing in your mission due to your high performance of the mission, then also you need to add it. If you add it, then it will work in any mission, any other mission. In real time, what will happen? To run all these test cases, they will use virtual missions, VMs. You heard about the word VM, I guess. VM means they have enough RAM and hard disk at one place, and they will share it. They will segregate into several missions, and they will make it like a VM. VM means it's a dummy mission. It's not an actual mission, but it acts like a mission. Okay, so in VMs the performance will be very low. So the wait for element presence will play vital role in that. So it's always good to add wait for element presence if you see that the element is dynamically adding to the page. So this is the password field. So let me find it by name. So before finding it, I am adding the wait command. Wait util dot wait for element presence. If the element is already there and the action is performing on the page, then you need to use wait for element visibility or element clickable. If the element is adding after the action, then you will use element presence. Element is already there, you clicked on it, some action is running, then you should use wait for element clickable or element visibility. We saw that example when we were working on that add to cart, right? So if you open any t-shirt, you will see add to cart button, but if you click the size small or medium, then the page will be reloaded, then also add to cart will come. So before the action add to cart is there, after the action add to cart is there. In such cases, you will use wait for element visibility or wait for element clickable. But if the element is dynamically adding after the action, like in this case, password is not there, after clicking on it, password is coming. So if the element is adding due to the action, then you will use wait for element presence. So by dot name, so for which element I need to wait, I have to provide. Okay, that's why I'm saying by dot name. Okay, driver dot find element by dot name Now after waiting, I have to enter my password. So send keys, and what is my password? My password is, I placed it in PW variable. So I am giving it. So after entering the password, I have to find the sign in button and I have to log in, right? So let me write an XPath for it. I can find it by ID or name, but I just wanna try all kind of locators. So after finding it, after typing email, after typing password, I have to find the sign in button and I have to enter into it. Input @ value equal to sign in. So I'm finding it by attribute. So I will find that element and I will click on it, right? So let me click on it. So I clicked on it, I got the page. Okay, after getting the page, I have to click on this compose button, right? If I have to send an email, I have to click on compose button. Let me inspect it. So for this element, I didn't see any ID or name. I have only the text compose. So I will write the XPath. So the good way here is you have to check it first. Div text. It is a text, right? It's not an attribute, it's a text. So div compose. So the XPath is right. I got it. How can you verify are you finding right element or not? By mouse hovering on it. By mouse hovering on the result. Okay, you have to get one element, or if you get multiple elements, the element should be the first element. If you hover on the result, then the element has to be highlighted. So it's highlighting. That means this is the right XPath. And observe this, if you log in, it will take some time, right, to load the page. After loading only this element will come. So it's good to wait for that compose button, then only you have to click on it. So I'm calling wait util dot wait for element presence. So this wait element wait util is not there in Selenium. Okay, it is a customized code. I will explain in the next class how can we implement this wait util. For my students, I'm giving wait util. You can directly use it, but I will explain how did I write the code. I will explain next class. So by dot xpath, and this is my xpath. Now after waiting for the element, I will find it by dot xpath, and then I will click on it. Okay, now after clicking on compose button, I have to inspect the two element, right? The two field I have to inspect. So it is a text area. It contains, yeah, it contains a name. If you wanna learn Selenium, try to automate all actions. What will you do in your real life? I wrote in initial days of uh, my learning in Selenium, I wrote several programs to automate the actions what I frequently do on top of web. I used to send emails to my friends, so I wrote a program. So for few of my friends, I have to send mails very frequently. So I wrote a program. So it always contain my username and password and the two email ID. I will just change the subject and the text what I'm going to send to him. These are hi regards and all. I will keep. I will just change the subject and I will just in the content I will run the program. Then it will send the email for me. Like that, try to automate the task what you will regularly do on top of web. That will save your time and you can learn a lot. So sorry, this is by name dot send keys. So I have to enter the two email ID, right? So that is email ID. In the email ID, I gave the two email ID. So I will enter the two value. But after clicking on the compose button, it will take some time, right, to open that window. So I need to wait again. So always, if the element is coming due to the click, definitely you should ask wait for element presence. Driver on the by dot name. So it will wait for that and then it will find it and it will send the email ID into the fields. Then I have to enter the subject into the subject field, right? Luckily we have name for subject also. Dot send keys. So I need to enter the subject here. So I will enter the subject also. After that I have to enter the content, right? So for content, for this one, so these kind of IDs we cannot relay. If something starts with colon or if it contains uh, underscore and all, you cannot rely on it. See, there is an attribute called area label with message body. If you look at some attributes, you can trust on them. Okay, area hyphen label message body. Always for body only they will call the label as message body, right? So I'm trusting it. So if you work on the web pages for some time, you can easily guess with which attribute you can in unique way you can identify the elements. You can guess. So the tag is div and attribute is area label message body. I got it. So by that XPath, and this is my XPath, and I am sending the content, body content. Where did I keep? Yeah, in the content variable I kept it. So it's always good to define them at the top of the class. Then anyone can see it, and if they wanna change those values, they can easily see. They can easily change. But if you keep them along with the program, then they have to come and they have to verify, right? Where did you keep that and all. So it's always to give a meaningful name for the variable and keep the values there. So if someone wants to change it or if you want to change it in future, you can easily do that. 1 minute. So I am sending the message also. I am sending the content also. Then I have to click on the send button. So for this button I have ID and all, but I will give you one suggestion. For buttons always rely on the text content of it. Text content is the best option for the buttons. If they are in a div class, then that's the best option. If they are in input, then use value attribute. Always what is the text you are seeing for that button, with that you can usually identify in unique manner. So we found this. So this is the right XPath. So I will find it, driver dot find element by dot xpath dot click. Sorry. Okay. So that's it, right? If I click on the send button, then the mail will be sent. Let me run the program once. So it entered EAD, then click the one, it entered password, is clicking on sign in. So it logged into the website, it logs into my Gmail account, it clicked on it, it sent it. See, if you have to send the mail manually, it will take lot of time. Within fraction of seconds, it sent it. Hurry, you can check it. Do you have email with you? Yeah, good. Within fraction of seconds, you don't need even 1 or 2 seconds, it will send the mails very quickly. So Selenium, you can use it in your real life. If you try to use it in your real life, it will help you to do the task in quick time, and you can learn the tool also, right? So try to automate the things what will you do in your daily life. So now we will try to convert this as a test case. How will I convert this? So now this is a test case, right? So I'm testing the sending email feature in Gmail. Is it working or not? I'm testing. So how can I test it? I will open my Gmail. I will log in into my Gmail. I will click on compose. I will put that subject, content and all, and I will click on send button. Then how can I verify whether the email is sent or not? Okay, I cannot go into that person Gmail box and can see it, but in my Gmail I can check that by clicking on sent mail, right? If it is there in the sent mail, then I can assume that the mail is sent to that person. Okay, so I will try to complete the test case now. So after that, after clicking on the send button, I will click on this send mail. So it is a link only. If the tag name is A, that means it's a link. So for links, you don't need to take much time. You can simply say driver dot find element by dot link text sent mail dot click. Okay, that will send the email. Sorry, that will find the sent mail, and I am clicking on it. After clicking on it, I will check whether it contains the my subject or it contains my content or not. So this texting email that should be there, right? If I properly, if it properly sends the mail, definitely the text should be there. So I will check whether the element is there. The span element should contains this text. So I will try to write the XPath. Span contains in the text, the message content should be there. whatever is the subject, whatever is the content I am sending, that should be there in the, okay, I'm just checking. See, it is there. So I'm verifying for that element. How can you check whether the element is there or not? I told you, right? If you call driver.find element, if the element is not there, it will throw you element not found exception. Sorry, no such element found exception. They will throw you. So how can you make it like a test case? You can, by using try catch block. You will simply say driver.find element in the try block by X path. So definitely the element should be there with the subject. The element should be there with the subject. Right? With the content, the mail should be there. The element should be there. If the element is not there, you will get the exception. You will get some WebDriver exception. You will catch it, you don't throw it, because your purpose is not to stop the program. Your purpose is to make the test case either pass or fail. So what I am doing, if element is there, then it doesn't throw any exception, it doesn't enter the catch block, then the test case will pass. But if the element is not there, then the test case should fail, right? Then it will throw the exception. I don't throw the exception. I will say on top of assert there is something called fail. So if I call fail method on top of assert, then the test case will be failed. I will call assert.fail method. The assert should be imported from org.jnet. So this is the way to convert this into a test case. So now instead of using all those,
Dev,
yeah, tell me.
Dev, is a link test and finding by test is the same?
Yeah, if you write link text, what will they do means internally they will convert into XPath only. They will use
Okay,
for links always the tag is a, right?
okay,
And they will use slash a text parenthesis equal to, and whatever the text you will give, that they will place there. So for simplicity they gave it link text,
okay,
but internally they will use text only. If you wanna directly write the XPath, you can write it.
okay. So link test we need to use when there is an attribute, means when there is an A,
When there
say
is a
such as A.
tag, when there is a tag named a, you don't depend on
Okay,
any attribute. Always look for the tag. If the tag name is a, you can use link text.
okay, okay,
Okay,
got it.
yeah, because in front end all the links will be represented by a tag. Okay, a means it's a link.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So let me convert into a test case now. Test send email through Gmail. So in this class, I will keep this entire code because I need the template, right? So I'm keeping it here. So my code will change from this driver.get. So after, so in the driver.get, I have to open gmail.com instead of flipkart.com because I'm testing Gmail. So let me change this line to driver.get gmail.com. Now let me copy this code. So here this code should come. And let me declare all these variables here. Okay. Now we'll send the mail to Harsha. So here after sending the email, I am clicking on send mail and I am checking. But after sending the email, it will take some time, right? So we need to wait for that. Uh, Let me add the wait also here. You can say wait util that, wait for element presence. Because to send the email, definitely it will take some time. So you should wait, right, before checking in the sent email. So it's always good to wait for some time using wait util. Okay. Now let me run the test case. So after making a, so you don't use main method at all. For the example, I used main method, but if you wanna write it a test script, definitely you should contain at the rate before, at the rate after. They will be used for setup and tear down, because launching the browser, opening the URL, these are all not part of the test case, right? Actually, this login also should not be the part of the test case. So you should keep it that also here, because if you want to test anything in the Gmail, you should log in, right? That is also like the setup. It's not the part of test case. Clicking on compose button is part of the test case. That is the beginning of the test case, right? That is the first step in the test case. So you should write the code which is related to the test case in the test method. All others should go to the setup. So clicking on the sign in button, so logging into the website is the setup task. It's not part of the test case, because for each and every test case you have to do it. So I'm keeping it in the before, and here I will give proper method test send email. Okay, I gave proper name for that method also. Now let me run it. Run as any test. It sent it, it checked, it did everything. Now the test case is passed. It came in green color, means it is passed. Okay. Yeah. So try to write the program after the class. I don't share the code with you, but yeah, using the code also you can write the programs. Sorry, using the code you can send the programs to anyone. But it's good to add logout logic in the tear down. The tear down, I just closing it, right? So after sending the email, it's good to log out from the website. That is also some tear down task, right? For after testing something in the Gmail, definitely you should log out from it before closing it. So write the code to log out from the website here. Okay, whenever you are trying this example, no, write the logout logic in the tear down, and you can use the test case forever to send the emails. Is it clear for both of you, this program? How did we implement? How can we make something like a test case? So sending it, the email, sending the email is the logic. Adding the asset. So this line of code is known as verification. So if you add a verification to the logic, then it will become a test case. Till 50th line, this is known as, till 49th line, this is known as web automation. So whatever you are manually doing, that I wrote a code to do the same. Okay, but adding this send, adding these lines of code to click on send email and checking for that email in that sent mail, That is known as verification. If you add a verification to the web automation, then it will become a test case. Okay, using Selenium you can do web automation. Using JUnit only you can verify it, you can assert for something. So if you combine both JUnit and Selenium, then it will become a test case.
There,
Yeah,
uh, the thing is, when you are hitting the compose button, right?
yeah.
It is leading to some other page. That is it a pop-up or
It's not a
it,
pop-up. It's not a pop-up. Pop-up means you should come like a window. I will tell you the difference between a pop-up and a dialog. Sometimes it will come like a new thing, but how can you
okay,
differentiate both of them means? So if I open way2sms.com, so if I click on it, see this, I got a window, right?
okay,
That will contain an address bar, everything.
okay,
So it looks like another window. I can
okay,
maximize it. It looks like an another window. Definitely it will contain an address bar. So how
okay,
can you differentiate a pop-up window and a normal window means you should check for the address bar. If address bar is there, then it is a pop-up window.
okay,
But in case of mail, definitely you don't find it. See
okay,
this, if I click on compose button, something is coming, but it doesn't contain any buttons like a window, right? It doesn't contain any minimize button, expand button, close button and all. So these buttons are
okay,
different with this. Okay. And it didn't contain any address bar. You should look for the address bar. If the address bar is not there, then that's not a pop-up window.
okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And Adev, are you done with your session?
Yeah, I'm
Or
done.
you have?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm done.
Then Dev, I just have one thing. One thing is,
Yeah.
what would be your means the project perspective means how you deal with the projects. You write the test cases in Excel and then you implement them in the Selenium automation, or what exactly you do. The thing is, I am a manual tester basically.
I will explain. Actually,
Okay,
my role is not to develop the test cases.
okay,
I used to develop frameworks.
okay,
On top of the frameworks, what uh, I have developed, the remaining members will work. We are a team of three. We will work on framework, and
okay,
remaining people will concentrate on test script development.
okay,
So what? How will they do means they will get the inputs from another manual testing team.
okay,
In one release, they will test so many features, right? They will perform exploratory testing. They will explore on different areas, and they will develop some test cases, right?
okay,
So those test cases will become backlog for this automation team.
okay,
So they will go through the test case, all the steps will be there along with them, and they will try to automate them using the framework what we have developed. What are they repeatedly doing? We will make it like a framework. So our for
okay,
our product also, every time they need to log in. If they have to do anything, they should log in, and that's an authenticated
okay,
website. So login is the frequent action everyone will use, right, in the test cases. So we made
okay,
login like a method in our framework. Okay. And creating some rules,
okay,
creating user interfaces, business process, like that. So many rules are there in our product. So if they have to continue with the test cases, they need to create some of them. Okay. So in most of the test cases, they will create some rule forms. That create action is common in all the test cases, right? So we will make them in the framework. So whatever is common among the test cases, we will move it to the framework.
okay,
Yeah, using that framework, they will write the test cases.
okay.
Yeah.
So the thing is that the actual business role will not be like writing the test cases or then conducting the automation. So they will get the test cases and they will do. So
Yeah,
we need to do the automation.
you don't need to write any test case. You will get the
Okay,
test case like a backlog.
okay,
They may give in an Excel sheet, or so in our company, manual tester will create test cases in a tool called PQD. That is an internal tool which is developed by our company.
okay,
So in that, not PQD, PMF, in the PMF tool, everyone will create the test cases and they will give the test case IDs. So they will give 40 test case IDs. Okay, they will ask
Okay.
us to automate. So we will open that ID in that tool and we will go through each and every step and we will try to automate them. So you don't need to write any test case. Whatever they will give, that you have to automate using your code. That's it.
And there, if we have the regression test cases, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So will you be automating it or will you be developing a framework for that?
Now, framework is completely different from the test case. It doesn't depend on the test case category.
Okay.
Okay, so regression testing is a part of testing.
Okay.
If you want to try, if you wanna enhance the existing features, or if you give fixes for the existing bugs, if something breaks, that you have to test in regression testing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we will look at the test case. Uh, if we feel that few actions are common for some other test cases too, then we will move to framework. But if the actions what we are doing in the test case, those are specific to the test case, then we will directly develop it in the test case. It doesn't depend on the type of the testing. It purely depends on the test case what you are trying to automate.
Okay. Okay. So in a single life cycle of testing, if you are using repeatedly, then it would be a framework.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. So no, actually,
Yeah.
whatever you do in the test case, that is useful for
Okay.
some other test case also.
Okay.
Then that will go to the framework. If it contains the steps that are unique for the test case, then we will write it only in the test case itself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I
I
will
got
give the better
got it.
example, maybe. So Flipkart.com is there, right? I'm planning to write two test cases. I'm hovering on men. I'm clicking on t-shirts, and I am choosing this Fila brand. And if I choose it, I can add it to the cart, or I can buy now, or I can add it to the wish list. But for all these three test cases, the first steps are common, right? Then choose t-shirt will go to the framework. So in the test script, we will call choose t-shirt. All the steps will go to the framework, and the test case developer will go ahead with the remaining actions. Those are specific to the test case. If I try to write a test case for add to cart, then I will write the logic for add to cart. If I try to develop test case for buy now, then I will write the code for buy now. Like that, the actions that are specific to the test case, that will go to the test script. What are all the actions that are common for all the test cases, that will go to the framework. Is it clear now?
Yes, there.
Yeah,
It's clear.
yeah, good. So that's it. Tomorrow we don't have any class. I have some personal work, and after tomorrow we don't have class, right? Since it's Sunday. So take the 2 days break. We have two more sessions. So go through all the sessions. If you have any doubts, prepare that list. We will discuss in the next two sessions.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay then. Bye. I will try to send the recording now. Bye.